Well, what a snowy start we had to February. So we're going to start out looking at some snowfall totals after the event was all said and done. Some of the largest snowfall totals coming in from portions of Illinois. You see her here coming out of Oaklawn, 21.5 inches, while LaPorte not too far behind them at around almost 21 inches. O'Hare picked up a little over 19. Here in Valparaiso at the university, we picked up 17.5 inches. Hobart at 17, Crown Point at 16.5. Joliet almost 16 inches, while Kankakee, one of the lower spots with accumulation, coming in just shy of 9 inches of snow. So definitely a lot of snow is out there right now. Unfortunately, we will have another chance to add at least 1 to 3 more inches of snow on top of that. The good news is we are not expecting an event like this for a couple of days. So we're going to start out looking at temperatures. This morning we should be sitting at around 24 degrees, and temperatures will be increasing throughout the day. And you see here 32 degrees, but this is by tomorrow at 5 a.m. That will actually be your high temperature occurring in the early morning hours. Then watch the color coding and watch the temperatures just drop as that cold air really settles into the region, possibly dropping into the teens during the overnight hours of Wednesday into Thursday morning, and Thursday at 10 a.m. only sitting at around 12 degrees. So some very cold air is really starting to settle in, so be sure to bundle up. We can't get rid of winter just quite yet. And as I mentioned before, there is another chance of snow. By this morning, we're not seeing any snow, which is definitely a good thing. But by tonight, we could start to see a little bit of that moving into our region, even by around 8 p.m. You see it here just starting to push into portions of the lake and us here in Porter County. And then this model is bringing the snow just off to our south with a possibility of a bit of lake effect. So depending on how close the low pressure system tracks to us, could depend on how much snow we get out of the system, but we're still leaving in the chance of snow in throughout the forecast. So as I mentioned today, 27 degrees, but temperatures will be increasing throughout the day. Winds coming out of southwest at around 10 miles per hour, and then tonight dropping, or actually not dropping, I say that out of habit, rising to around 29 degrees, and that is when that snow can start. Winds still coming out southwest at 10 miles per hour, but they will begin to shift to the northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Temperatures will, as I mentioned before, be around 32 degrees, but they will fall throughout the day, so be sure to bundle up, and only about 1 to 3 additional inches of accumulation for snowfall. So good thing is we're not going to be experiencing another 17 or 20 inches of snow, but we are just adding a little bit more on top of it. Thursday will be a very cold day, temperature of 18 degrees only for that afternoon high, dropping down to 4 degrees. Now we are going to be getting into a little bit more of a temperature roller coaster. Thursday, that high temperature of 18 degrees. Look at this. Friday's high temperature of 35 degrees. Saturday, very similar story with a high temperature of 36 degrees. And then Sunday will be another interesting day. We can start out the day seeing some rain, then it will transition over to snow. That high temperature of 33 degrees, starting out once again in the early morning hours with temperatures expected to drop throughout most of the day. So again, a temperature roller coaster and a little bit more snow to add on top of what we already have. Thanks for watching. I'm Storm Meteorologist Rachel Duensing.